JZZ here, and I got another commentary for you. And right now I'm using a microphone, like a legit microphone to talk. I plugged it into my computer, and this is my sound quality that I'm going to be using. Lately I've been posting up videos of just me talking to my webcam, and I use the audio file on that. So, kind of crappy, but whatever. I'm just going to tell you about this gameplay real quick. I'm using the AUG, not sleight of hand. I was using dual mag, and I figured, that's fast enough. I don't need a super fast reload or whatever. So yeah, and then I was using hardened, and it helps quite a bit. I kind of like using it. So the only thing I lost out of not using Sleight of Hand Pro was I lost what did I? Oh yeah, the aim down sight faster or whatever, which isn't a big deal. And right here I get pretty unlucky, but whatever. All right, so basically I'm gonna tell you guys about my pretty funny Thursday and Friday at my friend Ben's house. And earlier we had been hanging out. Me and Ben, he had been at my house. We were chilling, and then we were texting Bart, and then we had already planned that Ben was gonna sleep the night at my house. But Bart was like, "Dude, I want to sleep over." And then we were like, "All right, well, we can't do that at Lucas's." And he was like, "Alright, well, by the way, guys, I failed here. I saw him at the last second, and I was trying to dip out, but whatever." So anyway, Bart's like, "Dude, I want to chill." And he's like, "Well, we can't do that at Lucas's. His parents don't really like it when there's more than one person sleeping over because they think it's unnecessary." I honestly don't even know why my parents do that, but it's whatever. So, we all decide that we're going to sleep the night at Ben's. So, us three are going to spend the night at Ben's, and Bart, is coming over at, like, we all just head over there at, like, I don't know, I want to say, like, 7 to 8. So, at first, we're all just watching Ben's brother play Call of Duty, and, it's going good, like, we're having fun, whatever. And then Bart pretty much tells us that he has a chance to pick up some babes, but he's not at the party. So he's like, "Alright, dude, I want to go to this party bad. Sorry, Ben." He's like, "I'm leaving, Ben." And Ben's like, "What?" And he's like, "No, I'm just kidding, but seriously, I think I'm gonna leave." And Ben's like, "Alright, well, go right ahead, go pick up those chicks." Ben kept saying that. It was getting kind of annoying. It was like, dude, Bart, just let Bart do what he wants to do. He knows how to pick up chicks. He doesn't need you to tell him to leave to go get them. Like, he'll do what he wants to do, So Bart leaves, or he tries to leave. This is where it gets kind of sketchy. And Ben's dad is downstairs, and Bart's like, "Dude, how am I gonna leave?" Ben's dad had already told us that nobody leaves the house, so we're like, or Bart's like, "Dude, how am I gonna leave? This isn't, like, impossible." And we're like, "Dude, don't worry about it. Just go downstairs and act like your mom's pissed and she wants you to leave because you didn't clean your room." And he's like, "Alright." So he goes downstairs. He is pretending to talk on the phone and have a conversation, but he was talking to his sister at the time. So so he's talking to his sister at the time, and he's like, "Alright, Mom, sorry, whatever." And he goes, "Alright, fine, I'll be home," or something like that. And then he goes, or no, he doesn't say "I'll be home," because then he basically just says "pick me up," or he just makes it seem like he's gonna get picked up. So he says to Ben's dad, "Hey, I gotta go, my mom's mad," whatever. And then Ben's dad's like, "Alright," and he starts getting his shoes on, and Bart's like, "Dude, I did not plan it to go down this way." He was like, "I was just hoping that he'd be like, 'Alright, see ya,' and I'd leave, and he'd think I'm getting a ride, Sorry, I burped. Or not burped, I, like, hiccuped. But anyway. And, so Bart's like, "Dude, I'm screwed." And he comes back upstairs, no, he goes, "Well, don't get your shoes on yet. She'll be here soon. Like, she's gonna pick me up." And then he's like, "Okay." So it's, like, really suspicious. He already knows that Bart's pretty much trying to get out the house. And then, which I don't know why he'd be suspicious. It's what, even my dad's strict, but even he would be like, "Alright, later, Bart," and Bart would just leave, And Bart's whole plan was to walk to this girl's house, because it was pretty close, and to pretty much just hook up with the chick. So, it's whatever. I'm upstairs, I'm playing COD, and then Bart and Ben walk in, and they're like, "Dude," and they're looking at each other like crap, and I already know, like, haha, you guys are screwed, and, like, or I didn't say that, like, I wasn't thinking that either, but I was just like, I'm good, whatever, nothing to worry about here. So, like, I just had the easy, whatever job, like, pretty much I was just trying to help them out, like, I was telling them what they should do. So, I'm like, "Dude, Bart, just try and get a ride from your sister." And he goes, "Alright." So he calls his sister, and he's like, "Hey, can I get a ride?" Or no, I don't know if he called his sister for a ride, but he was trying to call around for a ride at first, I think. And, nobody could get him a ride. So he's like, dude, I'm screwed. And then I'm like, alright, dude, just go downstairs and, or no, I didn't say this. He thought of it. He goes, I'm just gonna walk downstairs and act like my mom said I could stay. So he goes downstairs, he pretends he's on the phone, and he's like acting like, alright, mom, I'm sorry. And he goes, so can I stay? And he goes, alright, thanks. And then he hangs up, or he pretends to hang up. He wasn't even on the phone with anyone. And he goes, hey, my mom said I could stay. And Ben's dad's like, yeah, your mom said, like, he already knows what, like, Bart's lying, like, you know, so he's just like, pretty much, basically, Ben and Bart come back upstairs and they're like, alright, I think we're good. And then Ben's dad, texts Ben and he's like, he says, I told you nobody leaves this house. I didn't believe a bit of that bullshit that just that was just said. And he goes, my respect for you went down on so many levels or something like that. And me and Bart are like, dude, what the hell did Ben do? Like, he didn't do anything. And we're just like, kind of, like, you know, we feel bad for Ben. He really didn't do anything. And, except for, like, try to help Bart out, which is, like, you know, it's like, whatever, like, who cares? So Ben's pretty much gonna get punished. He's screwed. By the way, right here, I'm a pro, and I totally raped this kid. But anyway, so I'm like, so we're like, dude, that's jacked up. And then, anyway, that later on, we're playing Call of Duty, and Call of Duty, I don't know why I said it that way, but we're playing Call of Duty, and, what's it called? Oh, we hear out of the corner, Ben, and we're like, what the hell? So Ben goes out the room and he's talking to, you know, we know it's his dad. So he's talking to his dad, and you know, we already know, like, we're getting pretty much prepared that we're gonna have to turn the Xbox off. You know, we're gonna have to go to bed. And you know, I play PS3. Ben's a faggot. He has an Xbox, but you know, whatever. So anyway, so we're like pretty much prepared for the outcome. We know that he's gonna want us to go to bed or whatever. So, you know, we're kind of bummed, but it's whatever. And then oh yeah, Ben comes in and he goes, my dad said you guys have to get, or we have to turn off the Xbox. And we're like, okay. But Bart's a raping and combat training, so he goes, after this game, I'll just turn it off. And Ben goes, dude, he's gonna be mad. And we were like, dude, or no, Bart goes, dude, who cares? Like, if he comes in and says something again, we'll turn it off. And Ben goes, or like, Ben pretty much just, like, he didn't want us to do that, but he pretty much just, we own him, so he just had to bow down to us. So he's like, whatever. And then, Bart, oh yeah, then his dad comes walking in the room, and he's walking across the room, like, right across the TV, and, like, we're like, what's he gonna do? So we're looking at him, and we're like, what, did he forget something? Like, is he grabbing something? And then he reaches into or over at the wall, and he unplugs the Xbox, aggressively, let me add that. Or not aggressive, like, he didn't tug it or anything, but he was just, like, you know, just to, like, prove a point, he just kind of, like, tugged and, like, made us, like, realize, like, he's pissed. And he goes, do you guys need help? Or something like that, like, made a smart-ass comment. And then me and Bart, like, literally, when he turned off the freaking Xbox, that was the only light supply we had in the room. So it goes pitch black, and we can't move a muscle. We don't know where the hell to go or what to do, because, like, you know, it's pitch black, so we don't know how to set up for bed or anything. And so we just wait, like, 5 minutes in the pure dark, and I pull out my phone, and it's, like, really awkward. So I pull out my phone for lighting, and I'm, like, shining it in the room, and I'm like, I'm just trying to, like, look at their faces just so we can talk. And Ben's like, dude, guys, go to bed. And we're like, why? And he goes, he's gonna get mad, or, like, something like that. And we're like, dude, I'm staying up, because we're not gonna be able to wake up at 8 to go to my house in the morning, because that was our plan. We were gonna leave at 8. And he goes, yeah, we will. And I go, dude, we're not. And he goes, whatever, I'm going to bed. And then I go, you're not gonna be able to wake up in the morning. He goes, yes, I am, blah, blah, blah. And he's, like, whining, and I'm like, alright, we'll see. So in the morning, we woke up, we're ready to go. I asked Ben, I wake up Ben, and I'm like, are you gonna come? Guess what his response was? Nope. So I'm like, wow, obviously I already knew that was coming. So anyway, me and Bart go to my house, we call up my friend Logan, we're all chilling. It was just a weird day, you know, my dad wasn't home, but his car was out front. We were like, what the hell, where's my dad at? He's like, nowhere to be found. And then him and my mom come home, and, you know, it was just a weird day. And then Bart's trying to sleep at my house, and like, he's literally sleeping, and me and Logan go to AMPM or whatever. And then we made a video where we teabagged Bart when he was sleeping, and it was pretty funny. So yeah, that was pretty much my whole day. I'll leave the video at the end of this game, so please check it out later.